welcome to the next episode of the Preview Review Show. I'm your host, Lonnie Johnson, and today's guest is Johnie Wood, the fourth, and Lesta Isley. How you both doing today?
Fantastic, man. Happy to be here. Excited to get going.
Good. Good to have you both. So we're here on the Preview Review Show, and we're going to do some reviews of the previews of upcoming movies coming out this year or relatively soon, depending on when they decide to drop them. We do this rating by giving them rating of stars from 1 to 5. We then also tell you what we think the populace is going to say in Rotten Tomatoes in a percentage. And then we also give you an idea of where we think that you should probably watch this video. I want to say thank you to our sponsor, Sal Baltimore, a premium watch company that is proudly designed and assembled in Baltimore, Maryland, my home state. With attention to detail and quality in every design that pays tribute to the city of Baltimore and its people. A watch you can be proud to wear every day. I myself own the Founders Edition and love to show it off. Go check them out at salbaltimore.com. Let's get on to our fourth and final movie. We're going to watch the remake for 2020. I think all three of us are so happy about this. The one, the only retelling of the Candyman.
Candyman. The urban legend is, if you say his name 5 times while looking in the mirror, he appears in the reflection and kills you.
Who would do that?
Candyman. 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 Candyman.
Well, we're still alive. Let's go. Trina, you broke the door. This isn't funny!
I feel really connected to this neighborhood. Cabrini Green. It was the projects. I just moved in around the corner.
The old candy factory.
I'm an artist.
You looking for Candyman? He's the monster that's part of this neighborhood.
Why are you drawn to this?
I'm hoping to spread the story all about Candyman. The mirror invites you to summon him.
You should say his name. I dare you.
Candyman.
Candyman. Candyman.
Candyman.
Don't say that.
Candyman.
I think I made a mistake. I brought him back.
Candyman isn't real!
Something's happening to me.
He had a purpose for you. To be another one of his terrible stories.
I guess he found me. I am the writing on the wall. The sweet smell of blood. Be my victim.
This isn't real. It's not real. Candyman.
All right, that is Candyman for 2020. You know what? I gotta lead off first on this because there's a couple things I want to point out. One, Mr. Peele has done a great job on either continuing or retelling this story. Not sure about the preview, haven't done enough research on it. I'm hoping, and this is why I haven't looked too deep on this one, I'm hoping they bring the original Candyman back, which it doesn't look like they did because of the voice, but I hope they bring him back just so you can get that, like, oh my God, scare again. Second, it was so messed up in the preview how it was like, they have, and I'm gonna go a little stereotypical racial here, Why is the black woman say in the beginning, why is someone gonna do something like that? And then they cut to a bunch of high school kids, most of them white. I know one of them was black, but why are they all doing it together in the mirror when you're like, what? You're told this is what happens, and it's the whole thing about this movie that draws you in. It's like, why? Why would you do it? Why would you do it? Third thing is, it's great to see that a black person doesn't die first in the movie. I had to say it because every horror movie that you seen before the last 5 years, the first person to die in the movie, if it was a black person, they're the first person dead, except for one movie I saw a long time ago where he's the one who's like, something's wrong here. I'm getting the fuck out. And then he ends up saving everyone in a Cadillac Brougham. I was like, hell yeah. But this is one of those horror movies. I'm not a big horror film guy. I'll go see them. But most of the time, I'm always thinking, that was wrong. You shouldn't have done that. That was wrong. You shouldn't have done that. This is one of the movies where I want to go see it and just be like, oh shit, this is just crazy. This is just crazy seeing these people kill. Great ensemble cast, just the right amount of people to pull this off and to draw you in. It's not over campy. It's not cheap. It's not a Jason movie. This is one of those movies that I'm excited to see come out, no matter if it's a retelling or not. I'm one of those guys that hates when someone says, let's take this old idea and just redo it. Come up with something original. But this is one of those movies that I actually am happy to see come out and do this retelling of it to scare the hell out of people. With that, Johnie, you go next on this one. Tell me how you feel.
To address the first comment you made, white people are dumb. We're dumb. We'll just do whatever. It's fine. No, there's a really good line in a movie on Netflix called The Babysitter. But I think it was the sequel. There's just one quick line that said, "Man, the black guy didn't die first." That is some post-Jordan Peele era horror movie progress. Shit, and that is the most accurate line I've heard in a very long time. I thought the Kingsman trailer was the one that I was super hyped about until I watched this one. I didn't see the original because it came out in '92. I was a wee baby, but it scared me so bad when I tried to watch it when I was younger that I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna let it go. I haven't been this hyped about a horror movie since the retelling of It came out a couple of years ago. This thing hooked me from the second it started. Like, I was just in it. The cinematography is amazing. The editing is so good. The sound mixing, the hearing Say My Name by Destiny's Child while I'm watching people get brutally murdered is fantastic to me.
I forgot to.
I did look into who's in it. Everything looks fantastic. I don't know what else I can say that's not. I mean, I'm super excited about Nia DaCosta. She's relatively new to the game, but it looks like she's going to do a fantastic job. She's already on tap for Captain Marvel 2. I'm excited to see a woman take on such a huge project, because Candyman is so revered by so many people, and it's nice to see someone take that mantle that I haven't heard a story from in a while. Like, and not to get too political with it, I'm tired of seeing straight white dude stories.
I'm the dude, so that's what you call me, you know?
Like, it's boring to me. This is exciting. Like, I'm excited to see something new and fresh. And this trailer has given me everything I wanted, and I am so hyped for this movie. So hyped. I could go on for hours.
Awesome. Lesta, tell us how you feel.
Actually, I agree. At first, when we got to like 3 out of 4 of the trailers, I was like, okay, the Kingsman's gonna be that's the winner. And then this, and I was just like, wow. So, and then of course, it's like Jordan Peele is attached to it. And I was late to the game because I'm actually not a horror movie person at all. Like, I get so scared. Like, it's not fun for me to be that scared. So, but I finally watched Us. And oh my gosh, that movie was so good. It had that's definitely a movie I'm gonna have to rewatch, So yeah, basically I'm rambling because I'm really excited about this movie, which is crazy because it's Candyman, right? I mean, who gets this excited for Candyman? The only thing I would have to disagree is Say My Name. Destiny Child and Beyonce is never gonna give me that like creepy vibe. Like, ever. I don't care I don't care what kind of remix it is. I don't care how much you slow it down. I get what they were doing, you know, when it was like Luna's, I got 5 on it, and Us, like that worked. That really worked. But this, it's just like, I mean, it's a little on the nose, you know, and it's Beyonce. It's like, no, she's not scary.
No.
It's so rare seeing a female horror movie director. But I feel like just seeing what Jordan Peele's done before, like he just writes a really well-rounded character, whether it's a man or a woman. So, you know, and it is exciting because I actually went to her IMDb, and it's like she's done a couple other movies, and I know she's going to be doing the what is it, Captain Marvel, the new one. And I actually didn't see the first one. I'm not that into the Marvel universe anymore. But yeah, I think it looks great.
Awesome. Just remember, don't ever say it more than 5 times in a row. And you're okay. Just remember, just like that woman said, she's like, don't do that.
Don't say that.
Best part of that preview, she's like, just anyhow. Great. So let's get into the grades on this. I'll kick it off. I'm gonna give this preview a 5. It's like it literally reaches through the mirror and drags you in, and the whole time he's describing his art and whatnot, you're just like, no, no, don't do it. So yeah, it grabs you, it pulls you in. It's a 5. I think this is going to break the Rotten Tomatoes meter. It's going to be in that 90 to 100 percentile. It's every side of it is literally going to be up there. No, the critics are going to love it. Audience is going to love it. It's going to get 90s all across. When am I going to go see it? Yeah, this is one movie since I've been locked up for a little while that I probably will go see it opening night, and not just opening night, the best visuals that they got, either IMAX or 3D, because this is one of the ones, unlike you, Lesta, I think I'm needing a scare. I haven't had one lately, and I need something that's literally going to make me jump out of my seat. So with that, let's kick it off to Johnny. Johnny, why don't you give us your grades?
So I was going to be kind of an asshole and be like, oh, it's only a 4 for the trailer. But every single time I watch it, I find something else to be super excited about. I have to go with you. I think it's a 5 for as trailers go. I think it's fantastic. Rotten Tomatoes, man, I think we're looking at another Get Out style 95, 97 range. I mean, it looks fantastic. Every single performance in that looked amazing. When am I going to watch it? Potentially opening night, but I also kind of like watching horror movies in more empty theaters, but definitely for sure this is one that I'm going out to see, to be frightened on a giant huge screen with things yelling at me. I'm very excited for this.
So with that, Lesta, why don't you tell us how you feel and round out the grades on this movie for the Candyman?
Yeah, well, I think on this one, we're all unanimous. 5 out of 5 for the preview. Hooked me right away. Considering it's a movie that's outside of my normal taste, I want to see it. And of course, it's quite a reputation to have. But as soon as I see Jordan Peele attached to anything, you know, that helps too. You know. Rotten Tomatoes, I think it's going to hit it out of the park, probably somewhere around 95%, definitely above 90% for sure, wherever it may land. Absolutely. Definitely want to see it opening night with friends, packed theater, just really feel like the crowd, like the audience reaction. I think it'll be a really fun time.
Copy that. So that basically rounds it out, and you know, great review on the Candyman. It was great having you guys here. I would love to have you guys back for another episode. But that's it for the preview review show. I want to thank you all for watching. Make sure that you subscribe and hit that bell down below whenever we're doing this show. And if you want, reach out. We'll actually have you on the show to give your honest review as well. I want to thank both my guests today, Johnie Wood, the fourth, and Lesta Isley. I'm Lonnie Johnson, and thank you again for watching the Preview Review Show. Bye.